bought tissue, and there's nothing left on the shelf. And news number 2. In England and Netherlands, there's a place called excrement bank, or you can call it poo-poo bank. And why do they call it poo-poo? That is because they can take out germs that are good for our body and turn them into medicine. And okay, let's have some quick review. News number 1, the price of the tissue will rise. And news number 2, poo-poo bank. And let me ask you, which one is true and which one is fake? News number 1, is it true news or fake news? True news, please raise your hand. Thank you. Anyone else? Okay. Fake news, please raise your hand. Okay, thank you. And news number 2, is it true news or fake news? True news, please raise your hand. Okay, thank you. And fake news, please raise your hand. Thank you all. And so news number 1 is called fake news. Although news number 2 seems like fake news, right? It is really hard to tell the difference between true news and fake news. Then what exactly is fake news? Do not switch your channel. I'll invite you and help you answer. See you later.
Hi, I'm reporter Joanne. Let's talk about what fake news is. Fake news means stories that seen on social media or any information you hear isn't true. It means the facts haven't been checked properly, or the writer has exaggerated some parts of the story. With more and more information spreading online, we all need to know what is true news and what is fake news. You may think fake news is far away from us, and you don't need to hear about it anyhow. But here are 2 negative effects by fake news. First, it will intervene in the election and affect fairness. Just like America's election, fake news spreads everywhere. Up to 72% of Americans said they have seen fabricated news. More than 60% of Americans said this kind of news affects the election. Second, it causes public panic. Take the rumor as an example. A Danish man who was infected with COVID-19 was wandering around in Jiayi. I was in Jiayi. It really freaks me out. After I investigate, it is fake news. But I believe that besides me, many Jiayi citizens and even those who were traveling in Jiayi were panicky.
Thanks for Joanne's definition about fake news. Later, we'll have in-depth coverage about how to solve fake news. So, let's welcome Sunny, Sharon, and Sunny. Tell us more about how to solve fake news. See you later.
Hello, I'm reporter Sunny. To solve the problem of fake news at the national level, the government can make a law especially against fake news. The government makes laws based on the force of the state, which can protect the rights and interests of the people and maintain social order. Therefore, we believe that making laws and regulations by the government is the most effective way to solve the problem of fake news. Unfortunately, Taiwan doesn't have a law especially for fake news. Now, I'll take 2 countries that have established special laws and effectively combat fake news as examples. The first country is Germany. The German law requires the social platform to remove the fake news within 24 hours after receiving the report. Otherwise, it will be subject to a maximum penalty of 15 million euros. The second country is Russia. In Russia's regulations, if you spread fake news, you face a fine of up to $6,000. Based on the 2 examples from the 2 countries, we believe that the government should make a law especially for fake news, so that the government can achieve the effect of reminding the public that spreading fake news is a crime and will be punished. Wait, we have got some news about another solution to fake news. Stay tuned, our reporter Sharon will tell us more. Hi, I'm reporter Sharon. Apart presidential election in 2016 as an example. Facebook accepts all variables and pros from different fields, such as public policy, cybersecurity, legal affairs, to create a task force. The task force prevents spreading fake news in two ways. The first way is deleting fake accounts. The task force deletes fake accounts so that people won't be influenced by fake news. For example, during the presidential election in America, the task force found that lots of fake accounts intended to affect the results of the election. Therefore, the task force deleted 500 million fake accounts in 2020 in order to make sure that the election would be fair. The second way is deleting content which is harmful, such as content related to sex or racism. Take TikTok as an example. Does anyone know what TikTok is? TikTok is a software which has lots of short videos. This software is funny, as if the videos include ethnic hatred such as mass graduation or slavery. The task force will remove it. All in all, the fake news is mainly dispersed to social media, and the tax's purpose is to prevent it from spreading quickly. Do you want to know more solutions to fake news? Don't switch the channel. Let's welcome reporter Sunny to tell us more.
Hi, I'm reporter Sunny. From the personal aspect, we can use fact-checking websites to fight against fake news. Have you ever received fake news or even spread it? I have an experience. One day, my grandmother sent a message to my mom. The news said that the price of toilet paper was going up. We didn't know whether this news is true or fake. We were really afraid toilet paper may be sold out. So my mom and I sent this message to our relatives. Therefore, our relatives and my mom got that. After a week, we realized that it's just wrong information. Not only my family got that, but also other people got that too. After this experience of toilet paper, I know more about the issue of fake news, and I know it is close to us. So, how to distinguish fake news and get the correct information is an important secret first in a democratic society. As a citizen, we want to avoid fake news straight up. But how can we do? I look for information on the internet and found a fact-checking website, Taiwan Fact-Check Center, or you can call it TFC. Taiwan Fact-Check Center is a website to figure out whether this news is true or fake before you send it to another people. To avoid fake news straight up. Then, how to use TFC? Here first, key TFC on your search engine. After clicking, you can enter a website, then type in keywords and press in search, and you can know this news is true or fake. In the terms of the digital generation, when the internet is full of fake news, using the map to confirm without the information not only can stop fake news straight up, but also can confirm the person who sent the information to you. Let's fight together against fake news.
Thanks for Joanne, Sunny, Sharon, and Sunny's information about fake news. Let's have some quick review. From national aspect, make laws, and from organization aspect, task force, and from personal aspect, use TFC to pick up this news is true or not. I hope everyone here can do our best to prevent fake news from spreading. And together, let's make Taiwan great again! And this is the end of our morning news. Have a nice day.
Thanks for listening.
Comments, please.
I like the topic a lot. It's really important. It's a good topic. I thought it was well organized. A lot of information. That was all really good. One suggestion, like maybe you had a real life example, like the toilet paper and your grandma and stuff like that. But it's a good opportunity to like maybe go a little deeper, like why, like how, who started it, like who sent the message. Because there's lots of examples in the world of like who's starting with fake news, like who spreads it, and it gets to Twitter, and boom, it's like, so maybe something like that you can show, just go a little deeper.
posture, so your eye contact and your body is really, really, very good, very enough. And you have a good confidence in your presentation, really good. And I love your presentations, your structure of speech is really clear, and you have a very clear speech structure. And I also like the your little drama. I think that is very good, and that really can engage all the audience into your presentation. That is really good. And you also provided some of the rest events to raise our attention. I think that is a good structure for your presentation. And the last one is the good reviews also can help us to know what we said before. You have said before. But I have also some only one solution for you, which is because you just arouse some interesting things. So maybe you can provide more the people's reflection or what the myth, what kind of the myth that will cause the fake news. You can provide some example about the myth that will cause the fake news. I think that everyone